Aaron Gordon, and you're listening to the 3 Point Conversion.
Hey guys, Slim, if you could give props to one player or play of the game tonight, who would you give your props to?
Um, Sorry, I got to pick two. Angels poke away. That was a really big defensive stop. We've been talking about stops all day. And then Chelsea just coming back from whatever she had to come back from and just putting the team on her back and just bringing it home for us. So yeah, those two. Everybody involved, but specifically those two.
Thank you.
This is crazy. What a cool this mic set.
Thank you. Hi, Andy Lipton. Just questions for Nola, questions for Brittany. Nola, was the game plan to just go to Chelsea the last period?
That's always the game plan, right? Just based off of how she's carried us in these fourth quarters, I just think it makes sense. Right? I think she's known throughout her career as a pretty clutch player, and if she hasn't been, obviously now we see it. So yeah, definitely down the stretch, you want to go to your clutch players, but it was everybody. Slim spoke to it. It was that big steal. Angel poked it to Slim to go get a layup, right? That put us within two, and then it was Chelsea's big bucket down the stretch, but really excited.
And uh, Brittany, just generally, in terms of the expectations when the league started as to the style of play, what expectations did you have that were met and what expectations weren't met?
I'm be Let me be totally honest. I didn't really have any expectations because it was just so new and so unknown. So you kind of, sorry, I kind of went into the situation with just an open mind to see what can possibly come of a 3-on-3 tournament for the best 36 players in the world, you know? So for me when I got here, um we have like this running joke where if something happens, we're like, oh, it's inaugural, like it's the first year. And we joke about it, but outside of it being the first year, it has been a great experience. Like I don't think you'll be able to experience something like this anywhere else. And they made it that way. So I think it's a blessing ultimately, but at the same time, it's like, man, it's so much more that we're like about to try and do. But for this to be the first year, it's been pretty dope.
Thank you. And actually, one more for Nola.
Mhm.
Did you rest Chelsea on purpose or was she injured in the third?
Yeah, no, of course I didn't rest her. She just had to get looked at in the training room for a second. So nothing major. She'll bounce back as we see.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Hey, Safadine, USA Today. Nola, for yourself, this opportunity of being a coach and leading a squad, what are some things that you've learned as this has kind of gone along and you have a fourth win now and you guys are on the positive track towards a playoff push for the rest of the year?
Yeah, definitely. I've been saying it from the beginning, but it's been an honor and a privilege to lead such a talented group. And it's just been an honor. Like, I just get excited every day to come to work and just to work with them. While it hasn't always been perfect, especially early on, we never really hung our heads. It was always just a mentality of figuring it out, like we're gonna figure things out. So I would say in terms of just things I've learned that's outside of the X's and O's stuff, just like timeout, substitutions, all of that is fun. I've learned a ton just about myself and just about the way that I guess I would say my mindset and how I'm able to transfer that over to players. So like when things don't go well, that's pretty much my posture in life. Is never to like back down. It's always if I get knocked down, I'm gonna get back up. It's always just a mentality of I'm going to fight or die trying. So to be able to then try to kind of push and motivate them in that same way and have them like really buy into that because they have like they get excited. Like when things are hard, they're like, we're going to get through this. Kind of like you saw tonight. Like we went down, nobody hung their head. None of them thought like, oh man, this is over. Like, dang, they just went on a run. It was always, yo, we get the next stop and then we're executing on offense. So just that, I think I spoke about it before, just that 0-0 mentality and just the mindset that, the only thing that matters is what's right in front of you.
And so I just wanted to ask the dynamic of your team Chelsea's, the steady vet. Angel's getting double doubles the last couple times out,
Mhm.
and you and Azare have kind of just had this dynamic where you've come in off the bench and
Mhm.
and brought what you guys do best. Just how you guys have kind of gelled and meshed together.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really good group when it comes to just different styles of play and personalities. I think our personalities really drive us when it comes to the different things that we do on the court, like separately, but it all meshes well, like really well. So you have the poisonous in Chelsea, right? And then you have like the dogness in Kalia. You have the dogness in Angel, but Angel also brings like this like youthful feistiness. Whereas like she like, man, let's turn this shit up. And we like, hey, we need to slow down. But everybody is willing to it's true though, it's true. um it's one of those things where we have a great balance in understanding, when it's time to play and it's time to go hard. And I think a lot of people have lost the art of when you're going hard, you're gonna have fun.
Yep.
So I think our group has really honed in on that, and we're going hard. And sometimes we kind of laugh too much, and it happens because we
Absolutely.
got some jokesters, but we instantly lock it back in. Like credit to our coaches, like they make sure we stay on task, but they also, what I think again is like something that people don't speak about is like allowing your players to be themselves. Yeah, like just allowing us to be ourselves and like be true to who we are, because we all come from different parts of the league, right? And now we're all together. So I think we've done a really good job as a group, just making sure we're able to be ourselves, but still come together as a unit.
Definitely.
And last one from the room here.
In the back, it's packed
Who
in
there in
here.
the
I can't see.
Hi, Brittany.
What
and
up?
Hi, Coach. I just wanted to ask you a little bit more about Angel, actually, about what she brings to the group as a personality, and then also the kind of dichotomy between her sort of really vibrant personality, but the way she chooses to affect the game is in really like meat and potatoes ways as a rebounder and defender. Just what's that like for you
No,
guys?
I think it's together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's together. I think who she is, off the court, on the court, like that's the same person. She's a sweet kid, like a sweet girl. But obviously when we in them four lines, it's a dog eat dog mentality, and she takes that to heart. She made a joke. She made a joke one time because she was like, I think we played the Myth, and she had like 2 or 3 plucks. And I was like, damn, bro, like you really can pluck the ball. Like you got great time. And she looks at me, swear to God, she was like, I'm from Baltimore. I was like, oh, all right. But to her, that's like, look, that's how they play out there. So not a lot of people have that type of mentality where it's like, shit, I'm gonna get the ball. But she's really, really good at just timing, going to get the ball, having the nose for it. She's like a Windex cleaner. Goddamn.
Yeah, I would say Angel. It's been such a pleasure to coach her. She comes in with the same mindset, the same mentality every day. You know what you're gonna get from her. You're gonna get a competitor. You're gonna get somebody that's fun, that's gonna lighten the group up through competing. That's a lot of the way that she brings like a certain level of what Brittany spoke to, was like that lighthearted, that youthfulness is through like competing and talking trash. So she's been playing really well for us. Like tonight, she literally had 16 and 15. So like we can't ask for her to do anything more. Not only is she doing that in the game, she shows up and she gets extra work in. So like I'm honestly, it's been a pleasure to coach a player like her. A lot of times, like I think it was yesterday even, she was like, Chelsea, it was our first practice back. Chelsea had just got off of a flight, tired, and Angel, as soon as Chelsea walked in the door, she's in her face like, come on, we got practice, like let's go. Like that's just her energy. That's just what she brings to, I think, every team that she's on. So yeah.
Wake up.
Yeah,
Thank you.
definitely.
Thank you so much.